Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
Vault 81? You're still up and running?
Yeah. Pretty good observation there, genius. Now about that Pip-Boy.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
We get plenty of scavengers and traders passing by the entrance. Everybody wants to get at the shiny red button. But you're the first one to try it with a working Pip-Boy. Now where'd you get it?
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
What's with the third degree?
It's called protocol. Think we just let anyone in here? Think again.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, she did say she was from Vault 111. And she's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that?
Watch out for the
Just do
maintenance.
best
It
with what
never
you
ends
can.
around here.
That's all I'm asking.
Fine. I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
Have you ever seen any other Vault Dwellers?
You're the first. In all our time here, not a single traveler from another vault. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Overseer.
Some of our residents aren't as thrilled about outsiders as most, so please, don't think they speak for all of us. Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place.
So, we got a new visitor today. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
If you want to leave, why don't you just go?
Wish it was that easy. It's scary leaving the vault. And the Commonwealth? It's all so unpredictable.
It takes some preparation. I'd learn how to use a gun, and be ready to use it before I went out there.
I've never even touched a gun. Now, I can't even say if our security has seen any real combat. But with the hours we're working these days, I'm not even sure where I'd find the time to practice.
Why the long hours?
We're just making sure this roof over our heads doesn't cave in on us. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
What do you have against outsiders?
All outsiders do is take advantage of you. You're nothing but selfish animals.
How do you know? Did something happen?
Yeah, you could say that. I met a girl from the outside. Said she was going to take me away from all this. I gave her all my money so she could find us a place to live out there. I don't hear from her in months, till a passing trader mentions she saw her with some man in Diamond City. You outsiders are nothing but liars, only looking out for yourselves.
Hi.
I got nothing to say to you.
So you're the reason that patrols are doubled today.
Officer.
Careful, outsider.
No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here? Ashes, where are you going? Ash! Damn it. Aaron's not going to like this.
I heard we had a trader in today.
Looking for a meal? See Maria. She runs the Sunshine Diner in the atrium.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Don't go feeling all special because the Overseer let you in here. You weren't the first, and certainly won't be the last.
Excuse me.
Now that you made it in, we'll be keeping an eye on you. So do us all a favor and behave yourself.
Hey lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yeah. Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next up, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
Security mostly takes care of the people who break the rules, but she's in charge of all of the security officers. It doesn't happen very often. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice though. You'll like them.
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guest from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Sunshine Diner. Grant says that they'll take all of our hard work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
How is their food? Other than the pies.
I like it. Mrs. Somerset always sneaks me seconds.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it, though. Gran makes me comb it.
Austin, that hair of yours is a mole rat's nest.
This is where Horatio fixes up people's hair. Aaron's mom comes here all the time. Gran hardly comes here at all. She makes me cut my hair, though. It's not fair.
Would he do my hair?
Sure, he can turn your hair into anything. I wanted him to make mine look like Skull, but Gran wouldn't let him. Next stop is Gran. Let's go see Gran. I live with her. She's not my real grandmother, though. My parents died when I was real little. Hi, Gran.
Austin, what are you doing here? Are you bothering that stranger from the Commonwealth?
I'm not bothering her. I'm helping her. That's Gran. She takes care of me. You can call her Dr. Pensky. She acts all grumpy, but it's not for real.
Says you.
She runs our hydroponics lab. It's where we get all our food.
You don't get anything from the Commonwealth?
Nope. Gran grows it all here. She's really smart. Next stop, Miss Katie. Come on, hurry up. We gotta go to the other side of the vault. I'll show you where I go to school. I bet you didn't have to go to school. This is the school. Miss Katie runs it. It's boring most of the time, but Grant says I have to go anyway.
Are there a lot of kids in the vault?
Not that many. The overseer says that we're using population control, whatever that is. Next stop is the medical clinic. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you the clinic. Doc Forsyth and Rachel are okay, I guess, but I don't go there unless I have to, or unless Grant makes me. This is our medical clinic. If you get hurt or sick, you come down here. Dr. Forsyth says I can't bother him or Rachel while they're working.
Did you ever get sick?
Just colds and stuff. Hardly anyone here gets sick. Mr. Somerset broke his foot once, though. They put a big cast on it, and he had to walk with crutches. Now we go see Erin. She's gonna be surprised when she sees you. Come on, this way! Erin and I spend a lot of time together. She didn't believe me when I said I would bring you to her. Look who I found! The stranger from the Commonwealth.
Wow. You're really from the Commonwealth?
You're Austin's best friend?
We've been friends forever. There aren't a lot of other kids in the vault. Thanks for doing my tour. I was so cool to show you off to everyone.
I'm heading out. Don't wait up for me.
So, you're the new gal. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
What do you want to know?
I'll ask the questions. I'm the one that lives here. I have a right to know.
Long enough to have a good look around.
Well, hopefully that means not long. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
Again? But I need your help here.
Hey, sweetie.
Excuse me, ma'am? Have you seen my cat?
What happened?
He scratched me. And I yelled at him to go away. I didn't mean forever, though. His name is Ashes, and he's the best cat in the whole world.
How much would you pay to get him back?
You can have my teddy bear. I've kind of outgrown him anyway.
That's all?
I can give you my kickball. I really like it. But I like Ashes better.
Look, kid. Pay me what it's worth, or I'm not helping.
You can have my silver locket. My mom gave it to me. I like it better than anything in the world. Except Ashes, of course.
So I'm not getting a reward then.
I'm not giving you anything. You're just a greedy jerk.
Hey, pal.
Have you changed your mind? Will you look for Ashes?
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far. He'd be terrified. I'm sure if there's anywhere nearby to hide, you'll find him.
Hey, I'll find him for you.
Thank you! His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
Can patch you up. I have a perfectly capable husband who refuses to be of any use.
Well, hello.
Ashes! You found him! Thanks, ma'am. I was so worried about him.
Is there a reward?
My mom says I can give you this as a reward. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you. And I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a bath. I know I don't like it either. But I'm just happy you're back.
Ugh, what I wouldn't give for just one evening of solitude. I'm exhausted. I hope I can get some rest tonight.
Hey, Holt.
I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing. I really don't feel like working.
Hello, Holt.
Whatever you want, forget it. I can't be bothered with it right now.
I don't understand why Holt insists on being useless. He could run that depot blindfolded.
Is that your Pip-Boy? Better be.
Huh?
I wish my mom wasn't working so much.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Am I for some caps?
All right. The Overseer did give me a few caps for this. How does 50 caps sound?
That hardly seems enough.
I suppose I can use the rest of my allotment. I can give you 100 caps.
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You drive a hard bargain. I can give you 150, but not a cap more. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. Sit there. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Here are the caps I promised you. Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
Rachel.
Anything I can do for you? Medically speaking, of course.
Gonna pass.
All right. Excuse me.
Looking for medical treatment? Talk to Rachel. She'd be happy to help you with anything you need.
Yeah?
Huh?
Don't want any trouble in 81.
When your numbers get over 10,
Gran says
you
I'm a
carry the
bottomless
extra to the
pit when
next
it comes to
column.
food.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
I've had a few interesting moments.
Stop being so modest. My kids would love to hear about anything you've done out in the Commonwealth. Would you mind talking to them and sharing one of your experiences?
I'd be glad to talk to him.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
I wish my mom and dad wouldn't fight so much.
Hey, Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
What topics should I avoid?
Nothing with excessive violence. And I'm sure they'll have lots of questions.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
Deathclaws are very dangerous. Huh. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
Wouldn't you rather hear about when I fought mole rats?
Not really. My dad says mole rats are just nuisances.
I was shot up pretty bad by the raiders that had my friend Preston trapped.
But you were still able to rescue him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now!
One shot in each eye and one in the forehead took care of that Deathclaw.
Wow. You must be a good shot.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
I'm so excited Ashes is back. But he acts like nothing happened.
Screws.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her story.
Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny. This strain is doing quite well.
Excuse me, Dr.
Very little
Pensky.
discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. I can't seem to get the potatoes right. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning. But I need a test subject to try it.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, gunners had taken her over.
Any news going around?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Any good gossip flying around?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
What's the word around Vault 81?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
I'll think about it.
Of course. You need some time to think about what you want.
You whipping up a new batch of pies today? I heard Alexis promised one to Erin, and I know how you hate to disappoint the little ones.
Marcus William Somerset. Oh, don't you go on thinking you're so clever. Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his crew. Lord knows they could use a treat right now.
Hey, you tried telling that to Erin and breaking a little girl's heart. I didn't realize my wife was so cold-blooded.
Mark, I swear, over 40 years of marriage, you need to count your blessings you're still alive.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
Come again? What do you mean?
Well, Gwenny... Oops. I mean the Overseer never lets anyone in unless we need something. I figured someone put in a request with her if we got a new face in the vault. Lord knows we could use some help around.
I'm just visiting.
Just visiting? Now ain't that something? Gwenny letting people in willy-nilly these days? Oh, hold on there. You got yourself a vault suit. Where you say you were from again?
You really never get any visitors here?
Nope. Only when we need something. Everyone that's been through here is a traitor, as far as I know. Now, where'd you say you were from again?
I'm from Vault 111.
I'll be damned. All my years and never, I mean never, have I met anyone from another vault. Maybe seeing a vault dweller from the outside will pick up the spirits around here. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the Overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one band-aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
It's not easy being a leader.
Truer words were never spoke. And I wouldn't want her job in a million years. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
Hello, Maria.
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety? Let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
I'll think about it.
Sure, honey. Take your time.
Hungry? Talk to Maria. She makes the best pies in the vault.
She's looking pretty
Keep
bad.
walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here.
Hello, overseer?
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students.
If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you up.
Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Damn it. I was just holding that wrench.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off. Huh?
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
No time? Why not?
Ugh, where to begin? When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Holt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Holt's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
If he's treating you like this, maybe you should leave him.
It's not that easy. At least not in the vault. Plus there's Erin to think about. And that stupid part of me that still loves him. Anyway, I should get back to work, but thanks for the chat. It's good to get things off my chest. Let me know if there's anything you're interested in.
What do you sell?
Odds and ends. A bit of everything, I suppose. But no weapons. Only security guards carry weapons around here.
I'll think about it.
No problem. I'll be around.
Where did that boy get to? Austin? Austin Engel!
Tired of these tools giving out on me. Don't they know there's work to be done?
Hi, Calvin.
Sorry, new gal. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Not even just for a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
You guys have been living here over 200 years. This place is bound to be in decline.
In decline? You must be one of those politically correct types. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure. You got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
What do you need me to do?
Save my boy, Austin.
What's in this secret vault?
Your guess is as good as mine. From what Bobby says, it might be a medical research facility. At least I hope so. It may be Austin's only chance. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Without that cure, Austin will certainly die.
Bobby.
We've got to hurry.
Dr. Forsyth has been very honest about Austin's prognosis. I'm so scared I'll lose him.
Come on. Let's go.
Hey, Bobby.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Attention. Fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin. I just don't know what I can do.
Neither do I, Priscilla.
Why him? He's just a boy.
He's going to be just fine. You'll see.
Well, this is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Holt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than her safety.
Just never mind.
Idiot.
staff are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood. But Overseer...
No buts. This is for the good of the Vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes, Overseer.
How is Austin doing?
Not good. The infection has progressed quite rapidly. We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outsider pulls through and gets us a cure.
Yes.
No use.
Oh, another stranger. Are you Voltec security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Voltec security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Volt citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Voltec security?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Superb! I placed an emergency call so long ago. I was beginning to think something dreadful must have happened. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Voltec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Voltec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of leaving here. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Voltec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only 1 dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have 1 dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders of specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no? Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
Yes.
A routine analysis of you indicates you have suffered very little from radiation. Curious.
The cure. You found it.
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here. Take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
What? Where am I?
You're in the clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, ma'am.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that?
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall, on the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Can I go
I
see
hope you
Luke?
enjoy your
Think
accommodation.
Bobby Luca would have
I wanted
reached
to
out
say
for
thank
help.
you again for what you did for Austin.
That boy's
You've opened a
useless.
lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
What do you know about Vault Tech?
I'm afraid not much. I've spent my entire life being thankful for the Vault, for the walls that protected us over 2 centuries. But not once have I had contact with them.
Whatever Vault Tech had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here. And I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
Without your help, Austin would be dead. Thank you.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
What are you looking to learn up there?
Down here is an enclosed system, and without the introduction of new mutagens, viruses or bacteria, it is quite dull, medically speaking. The world up there is infinitely more complex. Who knows what diseases can be found and studied?
It sounds like the Vault could really use you.
Of this, there is no doubt. But I seek to elevate my capabilities, and down here I will stagnate. Please, madame, Can you take me with you?
It's no picnic up there. Anything you can do to help us survive?
But of course! I have been equipped with medical equipment. If you become injured in our journeys, I can administer stim packs. I also have defensive capabilities, a laser. But surely there's little reason to use that.
Come along, then.
Excellent. We must embark at once.
Hey, I heard what you did for Austin. You saved that kid's life, so I was hoping you could help me out with Bobby. I need someone to get him off the jet. Ever since all that drama, he's gotten worse. Doesn't leave his room, high all the time. Rachel said if he doesn't get help, he could die.
Any idea how I can do that?
You've got to convince him to go see Rachel. She's got some treatment drug that'll help him get clean. It's either get clean or get dead at this point, and that bastard better get his priorities straight.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what? Getting high?
So what? After all that shit that happened with Austin? I need this, man. Leave me alone.
You need to quit. Austin almost died because of your habit. You're putting others at risk.
But how am I supposed to do it? I can't handle that withdrawal shit. Not after everything that's happened.
Why risk having this happen again?
I don't know, man. That week I tried to get clean, you don't even want to know how bad it got. Now get out of here. I can't handle this right now.
Bobby.
You again?
You need to get help, Bobby. Go see Rachel. She has medicine that will treat you.
No way. It's never that easy. And now, I need this shit more than ever. It's the only way I'm gonna get through this.
Don't you want to quit?
Well, yeah, I do, but I can't. This place, man, and what happened? Jet is all that makes it bearable.
Bearable? What makes it so hard to deal with in the first place?
I can't do my job, man. Old Rusty does it all. And the hours? The overseer says I gotta be on call 24/7, and these generators are always on the fritz. Now add what happened with Austin. It's more than I can handle, man.
Just get some help, Bobby. Tina said Rachel has drugs that will help you get through this.
She'd do that? After what happened? You're right. What if I screw up again? I'll go. I'll go right now.
Hey, Tina.
Did you talk to Bobby? How'd it go?
How long has he been addicted? He was pretty bad.
Few years, I guess. He's normally not like this. Just got a whole lot worse once I cut him off.
He's nervous, but he made the right decision in the end. He's going to see Rachel.
Thank God. That's it. No more drugs, no more dealing. We're starting over. Maybe now I can get him to leave this can.
If you really want out of here, you can come work for me, on a settlement.
You know, as far as new beginnings go, that sounds pretty good. Count me in. Oh, right. Like that made any sense.
Tina.
If you want to talk to Rachel, she's in the medical center.
Good to see you again. Something I can help with today?
You've got time for a patient?
Always. We've never been too busy to see someone. I'll be ready for him when he arrives. Addiction is difficult to overcome without the necessary support. He's lucky to have a friend like you. Bobby? I'm glad you came.
I want to get clean.
I can help you, but you're going to have to trust me.
Is it going to hurt?
You may feel uneasy for a few hours while the addictol takes effect, but then you'll feel better than you ever have before.
Thanks for being honest. Okay. I'm ready.
Thank you for bringing him. I'll take it from here. If you ever need anything, come see me.
I never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad I'm off the jet.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her story.